Hi guys, my name is Kiera, but here on this channel I go by Hobonichi, and today we're in my Hobonichi cousin, my baby, my pride and joy. If you hear my neighbors, and by neighbors I mean my lovely feathered friends, it's because it's early in the morning and that's when they like to be around squawking and talking and, doing their bird things. So we're just gonna let them be. This is the week that we're currently on. I do need to fill out some things. So let's go ahead and do that now. What did I do? We did do that. And we did do that. And hopefully we get some other things done. We did nothing here. Don't judge me. And nothing here. But we did hit steps at 1:23 p.m. Whoops, I did that wrong. There we go. And here we only hit 9,642. I have my stats on the side if you're wondering where I'm getting these numbers. So close enough. I think that was at, yep, that was at like 7:43. And I said I was done. I was done wearing a watch at that time. I know I don't like wearing watches. And I did want to mark that boys had a haircut. At 9:30. And vehicle needed to be towed. It was a mess this week, but that's okay. I come to realize that I thrive in chaos, so it is what it is. Let's see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Did I spend money? I did spend money. Okay. And then I did get some reading done. Okay, everything's looking good. Let's fill some of this out. I've been getting my hours of sleep, except for the weekends. That's when it's like, I guess, I don't really be feeling it. And that was at like 5. Okay. I have things to do and I try to do them on my weekend day. Okay, I'm gonna say Friday I had a great mood, decent mood, decent mood, decent mood. Something like that is about right for the week. And then I know I forgot to fill this out this week, but that's okay. I know myself enough to where I can get it filled out correctly. Let's see, productivity. I was on the productivity and then I went down. Whoops. And we'll say we'll stay here. Okay. And this I want it to be my grateful log. So I'm going to mark when we got like this new game. It's an interesting game because it's like a camera. It's like a little cube and you plug it into the TV and it scans everybody, and then you guys play like all of these games that require physical movement. So it kind of like makes exercising fun, but it's also, I don't know, it's just a game and I like games. And so I got competitive and the kids challenged me and so I had to spank them figuratively. Don't start now, won't be nothing. So we'll just put game. Oh, is this my old one? Whoops, I should have grabbed my other one. Oh well. No, I don't really like the look of the streakiness. Hold on. Let me grab my other one. make it a little bit neater. There we go. Oh my gosh. I fell off, you guys. I can't even ink this correctly. There we go. A little bit better. Yikes. That sucks, but oh well. I think it's also the paper. Just having a hard time catching the ink, that's all. And let's see, what was it called? I have this here because I just wrote there and I didn't want to smear things. Smear the ink. Played on the new GameCube. It's not an actual GameCube as in the Nintendo GameCube, by the way, but it's a cube that you play games on, and I forgot what the name is called, so I'm calling it a GameCube, not to be confused with the Nintendo GameCube, which I also had. So I'm gonna put GameCube thingy with the kids. Spanked all their behinds. Lots of fun and good exercise. Because like it really is formulated to help you exercise. It was actually pretty fun, but like you're doing crunches, you're doing squats, so you're exercising, but in like a super fun way. So I'm here for it. All right. Why did I put Monday to? Nobody corrected me that I put Monday through Sunday here when I made this video. Y'all just let me do it, and y'all were like, she gonna find out later. I know y'all saw me put in the incorrect thing, and y'all just let me do it. It be your own friends. Let me see. So this is supposed to be physical, mental, social, personal, financial. Okay, there we go. And let's see, for physical, like I said, we did do some exercising. I did try to get back on exercising this week. And I did want to say that on Friday, like I had a lot going on Friday. And I had a lot going on Thursday. And so I went on a jog Friday morning to clear my mind. And so I got 10,000 steps in before 7:30, and I was like, yes, I really love that. So I'm pretty sure I may have even hit maybe 15, 20,000 steps on Friday. I don't know, because I don't like wearing my watch. So as soon as I hit 10,000 steps, I take it off. And so that's why I marked the time. So I know, yes, you hit 10,000 steps, but you probably hit way more than that. But I don't want to keep that watch on for longer than I need to. So for physical, I'm going to give myself a good 7. For just like getting back into the things, especially because I knew I got into a rut. For mental, you know what? This could be a good 6. Social, I did get outside. I did do some talking to people. I'm going to give myself a 6. Personal, I'm going to give myself another 6. Not 3 6s in a row. Financial, I didn't spend as much as I wanted to, but I am gonna have to spend a lot because of this situation here. So I'll give myself a 4. All right, so that is the spread for the week. I'd just like to update it with you guys. Oh, and the pages. I read until page 153. So not a whole lot of reading, but reading nonetheless, okay? Reading nonetheless. I think I'm somewhere around there. But anyways, Now we can finally flip the page and get to what you guys came here for, which is September 1st through the 7th. And these are the stickers that I plan on using. Because if you're new here, hi, how are you? Each month I do follow a theme. This month, for the month of September, the theme is going to be like sky. Anything that revolves around the sky. So I am bringing in some stickers from Starlight Paper Studio. Where should we start? Because I kind of mixed everything. So here we go. This is like what started it all. This is called Serendipity. I love the colors in here, blue and yellow, and it goes well with my nails. So I love that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What? Get it together. It's very early, you guys. But, and then, so that was like the deco, and then this is like the journaling stickers. And we have some, what are these called? Like torn pages. I love the look of that. And then I also have this, which goes with the blue and gold, also from Starlight Paper Studio. Love, love, love. Like a dragon, like a sky goddess. So pretty. And then this kit here does come with this, which is like gold foiling of clouds, telescope, stars, just so pretty. And then lastly, I do have this washi here, or not washi, well, it has a floral washi, but a bunch of florals. This is called Journey Floral Deco, and I just want the little dragons that came here, and the rest I'll save for the kit that I actually got this for. But yeah, I just want the dragons out of here, because obviously there are dragons here. So that is what I'm thinking. I kind of want to put some washi down. Maybe like some cloud washi. I'm ill prepared once again. Let me go grab that. Okay, sorry about that. I did grab the washi. This is from Journal Say. If I could just open it. I think I do just want it up there. That would be cute. And then I also grabbed my sticker stones for the week. We got some calcite, and then we have some blue lace agate. This is in its raw form, which is so pretty. So, just here for the vibes, matching the mood of the stickers. All right, so we can go ahead and get started. I'm gonna get started with getting this down here. Yeah. Try not to take up too much space, but we're gonna do what we need to do. And by do what we got to do, I apparently meant forget that I need to talk while I'm doing this. So I am just going to speed things up a bit. I know, I'm sorry, I had every intention to make this be like an actual real time plan with me, nothing sped up, me talking through the process. And I do want to make more of those videos. But I really just forgot to talk, and I, want to get this up and make it so that you guys can see it on the day I planned on seeing it, because I am running a little bit behind schedule because of a few things that happened this week. It's no problem. I still just want to get the video up, and I honestly forgot to stop talking, or forgot to continue to talk. So here we are. Putting this cloud washi down was pretty fun. It is big, like it's a big washi roll. I did not know how big it was, so it took up a lot of space, and it's a little bit heavy up there for my liking, but we're gonna work with it. I never show you guys this because I forgot to film it, but because this is editing Kiara, I kind of have some foresight. So I did want to mention that because the washi roll is so big, it is hanging off the edges of the pages. So I am going to eventually cut that. I already have done it. I just did not do it in the video. Make sure you cut your washi that's hanging off your pages. This kit came with it came with an add-on for gold foiling, and it is beautiful. And I decided to use the trim at the bottom of the clouds because it was just like a stark stop, and I didn't like that. It was either going to have to be a trim or another piece of washi. Something was going to have to go under the clouds, so it wasn't so much of a contrast between the washi and the paper of the Hobonichi cousin. Hopefully that makes sense. Dude, if this foil was silver, wouldn't that be so cute to have an idea like that? Because you can put silver foil under clouds and that would be like the silver lining, That would have been such a cute idea. Maybe for another spread, I'm going to pin it and put it up there with all the other stuff that I eventually want to do. I am mixing stickers from different kits. I do like to do this a lot, actually. I think you guys are pretty aware of that. It's pretty easy especially if they're from the same shop owner, because they have the same style, obviously, and the kit has the same colors. Now, even if the colors are slightly different, such as the blue in one kit is a little bit deeper, while the blue in the other is a little less saturated, because they're still similar colors and I'm moving each version of the color all around the spread, it still works, So that is always going to be one of the easiest things to do if you want to Mitch, what's wrong with me? If you want to mix your kits, mix your stickers, just get kits and stickers of the same color. I've always said it and I'll say it again. A monotone spread will get you far. Like an all green spread, an all red spread for those of you who are crazy enough to attempt that, an all purple spread. Those kind of spreads, they look so well done and so put together, and it's the easiest to do because you just grab all of your supplies that has that same color and you stick them down, and it's impossible to mess it up. It is. So if you are new to the world of stickers and you have maybe a little bit of a collection going on and you don't know how to use the stickers, always start there. Always start with matching color. You'll be fine. Now, the add-on kit the add-on sheet did have some dangly stars, and I think they're so cute. I love a good dangly star moment. So I wanted to add those, especially for the weekend. Y'all know I like to still have a nod to my weekend. So I did put a lot of them on the weekend to show that the weekend is special. The weekend is my day of rest, my day of me time. So I love marking the weekend in a special way. Sometimes I write the weekend. Other times it's been more so kind of doing something subtle like this, where you can see that there's a lot more foil and stickers happening on the weekend, but the weekend isn't there. So you can still see there's a mini celebration for the weekend without it screaming weekend at you. So that's just what I like to do. Feel free to hang the dangly bits wherever you best see fit. Even if you spread them across the page, that is always nice. Now, of course, I have to make sure there's some balance going on. So yes, I put a lot of the dangly doos on the weekend, but I did put a lot of them on Monday as well, just so it's balanced and it looks the stars are all across the page, not just on one specific area. So that's just what I like to do. And now we're going in with the date covers that came with the kit. I personally don't feel like I needed to put them down, but I put them down anyways, just because I'll probably lose them if I just let them be by themselves, because I know I'm going to use the rest of these stickers in the daily section of the Hobonichi Cousin this week, and I'm not going to use them for that either, so I just figured I might as well place them down. I am taking the stickers of the dragons off of this. Again, it's from the same shop, but it's for a different kit. But I knew I was going to bring in a dragon for this week, so I'm taking the dragons and placing them here as well. Now, I'm going to be honest, I pretty much am very happy with doing like the whole dashboard thing in my Hobonichi cousin for my weekly section because it's just, I don't know, it just works for me. It's very easy for me to read what needs to be done, what is happening when, tracking all my stats. Like, it just makes sense in this little noggin of mine. So that's what I'll be doing again. What I like about the dashboard in the Hobonichi is that I can always switch it up a little bit. So each week it does change. Sometimes the change is quite drastic. Sometimes the change is a little bit more subtle, but it does usually change a little bit. Now, does that mean I'm going to do the dashboard for the rest of the year with no changes? No. Y'all know I don't think I am even capable of that. So I'm pretty sure I will play around with different spreads and different layouts in the weekly section. But for right now, this is what is working for me. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Right. So for now, another dashboard spread it is. I am laying down some like journaling stickers. They kind of look like layered paper. It's so cute. I really love it. And I'm going to use that as like my label or like my title for these boxes. Right now, I am making a box around it, and this will be my to-do list. From last week, I realized that I really like the to-do list where I can just slash a line through it. Like, it's something so satisfying. I know, it's so like, this is so like goofy, but it's just the checkpoints, like doing a check or a little X, they're nice sometimes. But when it comes to like a to-do, like I like the checks. I realize I like the checks for like my habit trackers and those kind of things. But when it comes to like doing something that I needed to get done for a particular day or week, I realized I really love to just slash it out because it just feels satisfying. Like, yes, I got something major done. And it makes me feel like, I don't know, I did that. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. But hey, things are getting done, and that's all we can ask for when it comes to adulting, right? Right. So, I'm just going to give myself pats on back, pats on back. And I just realized that I just like to slash it better. So I'll probably be doing that for my to-do list moving forward. I am trying to get more foil and decoration down at the bottom of the pages just because, like I said, that washi is huge, which I like because it does cover up a lot of space. But again, it does cover up a lot of space. So it's very top heavy, and I am going to try my best to get some more decoration at the bottom. That way it's not so top heavy, but it is what it is. What I realized what I should have done now was put some of that at the top and at the bottom just so it doesn't feel like it's so heavy up there, but it is what it is. I still like how the spread turned out, just noticing what I could do to improve next time. I am going to add these little star stickers all over the place. They're just cute, and they continue that sky motif that I am looking for the whole month of September. So I definitely wanted to add them in and bring a little bit more of that golden yellow all across the spread. And there are like these little washi grid patterns in the gold foil, so I decided to add those a little bit everywhere as well. It does add some more texture, which you guys know I will always accept because it brings more visual interest. So yeah, I think I went into silent mode because there's so much to play with in the kit that I chose for this week, and the washi and the foil. And so there was a lot going on, and in my mind I just needed to just play and just have fun with the stickers. So I think I just went into focus mode and stopped talking, even though I had planned on talking all along. But it is what it is. I am doing my other tracker, my goal tracker, on this side of the spread, kind of like at the end of the week, which I like having it there too. It's actually a great idea to put it there. I like the placement, but I am actually writing down the actual goals this time, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, how I had it in my last week, which you guys did not tell me. Y'all just let me make that mistake and just and just keep moving. But that's okay. It's all good. I'm also adding some trackers on this side of the page as well. I am going to do an Instagram tracker. We're trying. Can't promise to be perfect with Instagram, but I can promise to try. And then I'm also going to do a no spin. And that is basically it for the trackers. Now I'm just going to come in with my favorite pen, my Furunosuke by Tombow. It's the hard tip version because there are two different tips. There may be more, to be honest, but the version that I like is the hard tip version. And we're going to write to do for my list, of course, and then exercise. I don't know why, I just choked right there. Exercise for this list over here. And that is basically going to round out everything. I think I'm also going to add some stickers for the events that I have this week. And I guess I can go over that for some people who may be new here. I am going to mark events at the top of that line. You see that line that's going at, what is that, marker maybe 16? I don't know, my eyes can't see it. But right above the to-do list and the exercise list, there's a line. Above that line, that's where I mark all my important dates. So, or events or anything. So above that line will be meetings, appointments, events for that specific date. So that's why there's still Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so forth and so on, even though I have a bunch of different drawn on boxes on the spread. Hopefully that makes sense. So Monday, kids don't have school. Putting the box down so I can remember that. And then I think Friday I'll put a box down and Wednesday I'll put a box down. Those are the dates that I know I'm going to have something coming up and I want to remind myself. And if things come up after that, so I know I only put boxes down Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If like something happens on Tuesday that I need to mark and I have no more boxes, that's fine. I'll just write it down on that Tuesday spot. So it'll be okay. As long as it's above the line, it'll still be the first thing that I see for that specific day. But that's basically it, you guys. The spread came together pretty fast because I know exactly what I wanted to do. And I love it. I love these colors together. They're just so cute. And I love my dragons, of course. And I decided to spoil you a little bit. I had to really open my eyes, but I decided to go ahead and jot down things that needed to be jotted down for this week. Again, at the top of this line, you see my events, my appointments, things that I need to note for a specific date. That's what I'm writing down now. And then I'm also going to write down a few to-dos, just what I can think of at the top of my head. I don't know why, but when I turn the camera on, I totally blank on what I need to do for the upcoming week. I don't know why I'm like that. So when the camera turns off, I'm going to add the rest of the to-dos that I need to get done that week. And of course, as the week progresses, there may be things that get added to the list. So there's that as well. Just want you guys to see how you can use this kind of layout in your Hobonichi if you so choose to. I am looking at my previous list, which is something that I always do, whether on camera or off camera, just to see if there are things that I can move from the previous week that I didn't get done over to my next week to make sure I get them done this week. So that's what I'm adding. I'm not necessarily adding everything that you saw wasn't slashed out because I still have time on this week to do them. So I'm going to try to get those things done. But If I can't, then I'll add them on to the new week's list. And again, hopefully that makes sense. Trying to explain my thought process and how I use my Hobonichi cousin at 6 o'clock in the morning is sometimes hard for me. Okay, sometimes it's a little hard, but this is a little wiggle so you can see all that nice, pretty gold foil. I love it to pieces. I still have plenty of stickers left, which is great. If you're new here, hi, how are you? I do use the same stickers I used in my weekly section in my daily section. So you're going to see another video using these same stickers, but in my daily section as well. So be on the lookout for that. If you like the video, feel free to like the video. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. It's whatever, bro. Stay safe and stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.